Hello everybody, it has been way too long since I've done a Facebook Live. I have been deep in thought. I've really been kind of pondering stuff. You know, whenever I go through change or growth, I kind of get quiet and go inward. And you would think during the pandemic I would have gone inward, but I was so busy that I never had time. So coming out the other side, I've spent a lot of time self-reflecting. And one of the things I realize about me, and I have a feeling a lot of you guys are going to relate, is I'm almost addicted to being constantly busy. You know, in my family, success was important, making money was extremely important, and so I always felt like to prove myself I had to constantly be busy. So I'm always reading or studying or learning, and I never take time to breathe. And my husband just looked at me recently and he said, you know, you've been going 1,000,000 miles an hour since the pandemic hit, but you haven't slowed down. And I sat there and I thought, you know, I really need to kind of catch my breath. I need to think. And I don't know how many of you are the same way. You always have to be doing something. You know, and I told him, I said, well, you know, I do meditate, and I sit quietly for a half hour and I meditate, and I legit meditate. And he's like, but that's it. It's like you won't give yourself permission to breathe. You're always reading something. You're always working on one of your programs. You know, I've started to sell supplements because I took them and I fell in love. And he's like, when I talked to him about it, he's like, do you have time? He goes, do you really have time to add one more thing onto your plate? And I really sat with that for a couple weeks now and sat with it and thought, okay, do I have time to do it justice, to do me justice, to take time for me? You know, and of course I came up with the course I have time, but because I believe in it. But I want to know how many of you guys are just kind of constantly running and running and running and not allowing yourself to breathe. Now I know I have a lot of friends during the pandemic that were able to breathe because sadly their jobs got shut down. You know, they started working from home and they spent a lot of time in their heads. And that's okay too, because when you go on a journey of growth and a journey of change, sometimes you have to get into your own head. And when you do shadow work, you really have to get into your own head. You know, shadow work's an amazing, amazing thing, but an amazing adventure, I should say, but you really have to do the deep dive on yourself. So I just want to tell you, if you're addicted to busyness, just take time to breathe. Just sit for an hour. You know, I always thought, and I have to really work on this because I believe watching TV is a complete and total waste of time. Unless it's an educational program or it's a YouTube video that will teach me how to, you know, run my business, do direct marketing, transform my life, transform my salary, I don't do it. I don't just sit and watch. I mean, I'll go to the movies with my husband, but the whole time I'm at the movie, except for Cruella, that one was an amazing movie. You know, for most movies, I'm thinking, you know, what else could I be doing? I should be doing this. You have to learn to give yourself permission to just be. And ask yourself, who do you want to be? The person I am right now is not the person I want to be. I took time to just sit over the past weekend and write down, who do I really want to be? How do I want to appear into the world? Because this hard charging, you know, woman is kind of getting weary because she has so much other stuff she wants to accomplish. I just want to help the world. I want to serve the world. And however I can do that is winning. To me, that's winning. I don't need, you know, checkboards anymore to say, okay, did that, check, 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 check. I did that, I accomplished this, check. Now I want to serve however I can. So really take time and ask yourself, if you're busy, are you busy for a purpose, or you're busy because we were taught as young women that's how to be? You know, we grew up in an age where we wore power suits to work because it was a male-dominated field. We had to wear power suits, and you know, if you had a baby, you had to return to work really fast, and you had to, you know, not put your purse. You had to put your purse on the floor so people wouldn't see the purse. When you had to go to the restroom and all the guys went one way and you went the other way, you had to scurry back so you could be there for the conversations. And that put a lot of pressure on us, and that defined us. But now we have the opportunity to redefine ourselves. Now we have the opportunity to say, you know what, I am a woman, I am feminine, it's okay. I don't have to wear a boxy power suit. I can show up. I can put my purse where I choose to put my purse. I don't have to carry a boxy briefcase. And that's an adjustment for a lot of us women. Because again, in the 60s and 70s, we had to really focus on the power suit, on showing up more masculine than feminine. One of my heroes is Eunice Kennedy. And I just adore her. I mean, she started Special Olympics. She did all that stuff. But if you watch her and if you listen to her family, Maria Shriver, talk about her, she, didn't hang out with women. She wore suits. She carried a briefcase. She smoked cigars because she had to fit in. But you know what, women? We're 55, 60, 65, 70 now. We don't have to fit in. We can just be ourselves. And as I look over to my daughter, it's like she can just be her. Be as feminine as you want to be, as masculine as you want to be. Just be you. And that's some changing of programming for us. I don't have to constantly be busy. I can just breathe. I mean, I would go on vacation, and this is no lie, and anybody that knows me will tell you, if they text me when I'm on vacation, I will text them back because I have my phone. I will stand in line at the Screamer or be sitting in Disney World at, Cinderella's castle, texting people, answering questions. We went one year, and I was sitting in, I think we were staying at the Contemporary that year. It might have been the Polynesian. But, and I was sitting in the lobby waiting for a fax to come so I could answer a fax. Yeah, this is a long time ago. So I could answer a fax. That's how crazy I've been all these years. We don't have to do that. Just be you. Just honor you and work the way you want to work. And if you don't want to be busy, don't be busy. Dream, journal, sing, dance, whatever brings you joy. And if you struggle with that like I did, I had to do a deep dive and look at my shadows to figure out why it was so unacceptable for me to not constantly be busy. And that's why, again, why I've been so quiet over the past month or two, because I really had to get to the answers of that. And if you need any help with shadow work, let me know. Shoot me a DM. I'm developing an online program. It was going to be an online group program. Then I realized how many people in a group really want to talk about their shadows. That answer would be a big none. Zippo. So it's going to be an online program with some one-on-one coaching. So if you're interested, let me know. If you're addicted to busyness, give yourself a chance, opportunity to breathe, meditate, and just have fun. Coming out of the pandemic, if you've learned one thing, life is so freaking short. I mean, look at that awful, awful apartment collapse in Florida. When they were laying in bed a minute before, they could have been doing a million things, and life could have been great for them because they didn't know in the next minute that was coming to an end. Live life to the fullest. Don't look forward and think, well, if I'm really busy now and I earn all this money now, I can have fun later. Because sometimes it doesn't work that way. Just enjoy your life now. Yes, work. Yes, make money if that's what you want to do. Yes, make a difference. Absolutely make a difference. Absolutely change lives, transform lives, however you choose to do it. I do it through my full-time job, Arizona Alpha, I have the logo shirt on, and I do it through selling supplements to help people heal their insides. However you do it, that's great. Just do you. That's all. Just be you and do you. Find your blue rose and breathe it in and just be that person. I hope this helped you guys. If you're on YouTube, give me a subscribe, turn on the bell, ding, 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 for notifications. If you're watching this on my website, hi. If you're watching this on Facebook, hello. Instagram TV, hello. And join me over on Clubhouse. If you're on Clubhouse, join me over there. I'm going to start getting a little bit more active in Clubhouse as well. And again, it's not busyness. I used to think that was busyness. I love video, and I love helping people. So however I can meet people, wherever I can meet people at, is winning for me. So I've had to learn to get rid of some other stuff that was standing in my way, in my power. So I hope this helped you guys. Have a great day, and I'll talk to y'all later.